Catch her. Make it quick. Do I need to replace all of you? Can you not catch a child?
Are you running from me?
The bounty is 2 million. Bring me that little brat.
Are you ready to die? Do you think you can run?
Keep running, child. You're not home yet.
that you and it's... Oh, officers.
The choice is yours. Hello, and, again, welcome to the Cap Feather Science Machine Aided Enrichment Center. You have been selected to take part in a very special testing course. Of course that you, an unknown visitor, just trespass this facility for no reason other than to just explore around and stealing things as a criminal. However, according to the reports about your life and where you came from, you may be the worthy opportunity for this testing course after other subjects before you arrive. Well, failed. Well, testing. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all enrichment center activities, serious injuries may occur. So for your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from touching dangerous environments, falling into lava pits, as well as... Alright then, in case you missed what I said, please don't die. These automated messages will guide you through your test today. The door in front of you is programmed to open in approximately 20 years. This test can be solved in 2 different ways. Option 1. Wait patiently. Option 2. Time travel to the future. The choice is yours. However, if you prefer time travel, the Enrichment Center will provide you the means to pursue that option. The time portal will open, and testing will begin in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the future. Time traveling through portals will be an essential part of this testing course. In order to help you distinguish between the present and the future, this part of the Enrichment Center has been left untouched for the last 20 years. You may see some signs of decay. Don't worry. The Enrichment Center is designed to withstand centuries without proper maintenance. Except that I'm still in the control of this facility, I still leave them because Wait. I won't say why I'm doing this yet. Just forget what I just said, that last part, and find a way to exit the chamber. Welcome back to the present. If you are ever unsure which timeline you're in, simply observe your environment. The present should always look a bit cleaner than the future. Aside from the mess you saw at main entrance hall of the Enrichment Center. Don't judge me. These next chambers will involve pumpkins and shiny button-based testing, with the perks of time travel. A pumpkin placed in the present will appear in the same position in the future. Moving a pumpkin in the present will automatically update the location of the same pumpkin in the future. This future version of the pumpkin can be moved freely, without affecting its counterpart in the present. It will stay wherever you leave it, as long as the present pumpkin's destiny is not altered in a nice try, but bringing a present pumpkin to the future violates the laws of causality and is therefore impossible. These material emancipation grills will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through them, including pumpkins. You did it again. To clarify, you cannot take a pumpkin from the present with you to the future. For the last time, this is physically impossible. Please stop trying. I swear to God. But I cannot believe I have to test an unknown child for this time travel course. Oh, did you just drop the pumpkin into the pit? Well, don't worry, you can trace back to the present, and touching the present pumpkin will revert the future version to its present position. So when you're done with that, go back to the future and try to execute this flawlessly. Again. Good. Please continue to the next chamber. Riddle me this, Hat Kid. Understanding the concept of cause and effect will be vital to solving the upcoming tests. Simply put, everything you do in the present has an impact on the future, but not the other way around. thinking on my riddle. While it is impossible to bring a present pumpkin to the future, this clever trick allows you to have two versions of the same pumpkin in one timeline. This will prove to be very useful in future chambers. While you're in this chamber, this material emancipation grill will remove your time stop hack to prevent cheating your way to the moving platform. Cheater. Always remember, if you change the destiny of an object in the present, the future version of that object will be affected as well. If this sounds too complicated for you as a child, then you're in luck. The next chamber will only heavily rely on your understanding of this very basic concept. This is the same as the blue material emancipation grill, but it's the opposite. So don't try to hit yourself with it, or you'll be missed. Now, you hopefully understand the concept of cause and effect and how pumpkins behave in different timelines, just like timepieces you're trying to collect. Now, since I notice you're tired of carrying the pumpkins to the buttons in order to finish the tests, well, don't worry, I made a chamber that's relying on your skills of your jumping and climbing and carrying objects. Except for the last one. I'll tell you about it when you're at the top. Good luck. This is awkward. I forgot to mention that you're not the only one who trespassed this facility and chosen to be in the chambers. I have other ones that scatter around crazy, and most of them didn't even bother to finish the easy tests, including this Mafia. Here, I made him climb up to the top of this chamber, and I actually debunked their theory of only small people can double jump in the air. So when this Mafia can actually jump and even double jump higher, he got tired and told me to wait for a minute. It's been 3 weeks since he's fallen asleep. It's just best to leave him here on the edge, unless you wanna do something to him nicely. It's not like you're gonna kick him for fun before finishing this chamber, right? leave him here? I was hoping you should actually kick him. When I said that this mafia can actually jump and double jump higher, he really does an unexpected jump that he almost hit the ceiling. Which is why I want you to kick him to see if he could got through that ceiling, but I guess you're only here to just speed run through my chambers, and even don't want to make too much mess here. I totally understand that. Congrats on finishing this chamber. Now while we walk on the long road, there are questions you want to know, starting with this. Who am I? My name is Cedos. I was created to control this facility and helping science owls test science stuff, and one of them includes a timepiece that was way before you arrive. That's right, timepieces were a thing on this planet before you were born. But all of their ancient creators of the timepieces from another planet decide to move them off this planet after it goes in the wrong hands. The only timepiece that survive is in this facility that used to power the time portals, including me. Which leads to another question. How it is possible to hear this AI, regardless of which timeline you're in. I put a small device directly inside your hair while you're asleep. That way, you can hear me. As if I'm the voice of your own conscience. And I can now even tell which timeline you're on. Because with this ancient timepiece, I can see time and space. But not for owls and other creatures without the device. And you think I'm the bad guy who want these timepieces, like the others on this planet. I can admit that, but I'm not like Mustache Girl, who only wants to get rid of the mafias, all because they invade her hometown, get rid of most people she knew, and wants to live on that island to relax. The last part was actually Mafia Boss's dream though, and yeah, he's an idiot to do that. Mustache Girl wants to be a hero of her hometown, but almost everything she did, including the timepieces she's using, makes her the bad guy on this planet she didn't want to be. That really sounds almost identical to you, Hat Kid. I won't bring up the traumatized flashbacks of yours, but let's just say that you did something wrong. And you decide to use a spaceship you got from your parents, and to go for a new life and adventure. And heck, you accidentally bring your friend with a bow tie from your home planet to join you on the new life and adventure. But after realizing your mistakes during your new life, you decide to go and time travel back to not only getting your old life back, but also to fix on what you did. But instead, you somehow ended up here on this planet. And I know that you got time before you fix what you have did. But I guess you're just a right kid in the wrong planet that's want to make a whole difference in the universe. So I want you to do something here for me. But I won't say what plan I have until you finished every test chamber I made. I know that sounds terrible and boring to you. But if you finish every test chamber and the serious mission, there will be a cookie that is very special. Like a cake, but more tasty, in a truthful way. So let's just end the conversation here and move on to more testing. This next chamber will be... Wait, what? That's it? Oh, you got to be kidding me? Okay, I get it. This is what happens when one modder wants to do something big, but ended up rushing it and tries to upload the mod right before the deadline. Considering that almost every jam does the 4 to 10 weeks gap between their beginning start of the theme and the end with a deadline date. And even the rushing was due to the distractions he had while making this mod. Don't get me started on the exact timing of the gaming showcase events that has happened in June 2022. And you know what? I'm looking right now at the mod you're playing on Steam Workshop page, and I cannot believe that the title actually says, Thinking Between Two Timelines, Early Access. What the actual hell were he thinking? I'm so mad and I'm disappointed, and I have no choice but to find this person on Twitter, and hold him hostage to finish every test chamber I wanted to have.
This is the story of Hatkid. Hatkid is a space-traveling child that lost all of her fuel for her spaceship, the timepieces, and are now on a never-ending journey to get them all back. Although, her spaceship only had 40 timepieces initially, more timepieces keep magically popping up, yet Hatkid is eager as ever to gather them all. Every morning, Hatkid will be told by her inner voices on where to go, what to do, when to do what, and exactly how long Hatkid needs to do them. Almost like a command given by a higher being. Yet, Hatkid does not seem to mind at all. Like she's destined for this. She eagerly carries out every task ever given to her by her inner voices without delay and without doubt. And Hatkid is happy. But one day, Hatkid woke up as usual, but finds that her inner voice remains silent. Normally, this won't happen for long. A few minutes, maybe an hour at most, but this time, it's different. Hours have gone by. Perhaps even days, yet not a single command is given to her. So for the first time in her life, Hatkid decides to do something out of her own free will. Investigate what's wrong. And thus, our journey begins. Wait a minute, what's this? The stage hasn't even been built yet. Gosh, dang it! I told Duel we shouldn't wait until the last minute to do everything. That's where crunching came from. Ugh. Excuse me for a second, Hatkid. Duel! We need the stage done now! Stop playing Minecraft!
But Hoot, I don't want to. 5 more minutes, please.
What do you mean, 5 more minutes? You've done nothing but play Minecraft for the last 2 weeks! Get over here! Sorry I have to see this, Hatkid. We haven't even got past the intro and we already messed up. You know what? Let's start things over from the beginning. Pretend you didn't see any of this. This is the story of Hatkid. Hatkid is a space-conquering alien that has lost all of her fuel for her spaceship, the timepieces, and are now on a never-ending journey to reclaim them all. Although her spaceship only have like dozens of timepieces initially, more timepieces keep magically popping up, and Hatkid is more than happy to take them all by force. Every morning, Hatkid will be told by her inner voices on where to go, what to do, when to do what, and exactly how long Hatkid needs to do them. Almost like a puppet attached to strings. Yet, Hatkid doesn't mind. There's plenty of violence to be had, so she is happy to perform them. But one day, Hatkid woke up. Her inner voices gone. Blah blah blah. Hatkid decides to investigate for herself. That's about it, I think. Whew. Let's go. All of her inner voices are gone. What could it mean? Hatkid wonders to herself as she walks out of her bedroom and starts wandering around aimlessly. Surely her inner voice is just hiding something, maybe under a rug, or maybe it's just a prank. It must be. Her inner voice couldn't possibly leave her all alone at a time like this. Hatkid looked around the apartment room. Nope, inner voice isn't here either. How could the inner voice run so far off anyway? It's just a disembodied voice. Arriving at the kitchen, Hatkid knows that there's a door here. It wasn't there before. Surely something to investigate. coming to a set of 2 doors. Hackid went in the left one. Hackid, already? What have I done to upset you so much that you already start to contradict my narration on purpose? Alright then. Hackid decides that searching for her inner voice isn't such a good idea. I mean, how dare her inner voice leave her? Her inner voice would search for her instead. Disgruntled and annoyed, Hackid decides to look around for something to do in order to kill time, feeling certain her inner voice will find her eventually, and apologize for its absence. Maybe now is the time to pick up some painting skills. Honestly, anything other than adventuring sounds like a fine idea right about now. Actually, no. My doing skills are good enough, Hackid concluded. Hackid notices that Bokid is quietly sipping tea in the tea room. Maybe it's a good idea for some quality chat, tea, and complaining about the weather. Imagine talking to people face to face. Could it be Hackid? Walking into the garden, Hackid realized that gardening could be a good option. She could make her 283rd attempt at growing a burger tree. Alas, gardening just involves too much writing. Although it is something rare for a kid to do, Hackid thought maybe she could have some study time. Sounds a lot less stressful than making up her own adventure. Oh, that's right. I hate reading. It might be a good idea to try learning to be a chef again. I mean, sure, it didn't work out too well in the past, but it surely can't hurt to keep trying, right? Especially to avoid adventuring. Nope, still terrible at it. Hackid, I have something to say. Can you just make up your mind about what to do in your situation? It's really hard to come up with any coherent story on the spot like this. Kid, stop. Don't go in there. It's like a maze inside, and I wouldn't be able to find you if you're lost. Hatkid? Hatkid, can you hear me? Hello? Come back here. Please? What? Hatkid? This is the narrator control room. You're not supposed to be here. You've effectively just broken the fourth wall by entering. Don't you know how bad this is for the story? Hatkid, please go back and resume our adventure. We can still fix this. We can still have an awesome adventure. All you need to do is do as I say. It's not that hard. Come now, Hatkid. What are you trying to accomplish? Just work with me here. I'm only trying to craft a good mod for you to play. Is that not what you want? Come now, Hatkid. What are you trying...